When we talk about looking younger after 50, we're not just talking about wrinkles or dryness. We're talking about a deeper biological shift when estrogen declines. Fibroblasts slow down, collagen breaks faster than it's built, and your skin quietly loses its ability to heal, protect, and renew. That's why normal creams don't work anymore. But what if certain natural oils could gently nudge your skin biology back to life? I'm Dr. Eliza Hart, a board-certified obstetrician and gynecologist with over 15 years of experience helping women navigate the hormonal transitions that silently reshape their skin, their confidence, and their sense of vitality. After 50, aging is not just about what you see on the surface, it's about what your skin can no longer do: rebuild collagen, maintain moisture, resist inflammation, or defend against the enzymes slowly eroding its structure. Most women tell me, "I've tried every cream and nothing seems to work anymore." The truth is, traditional skincare is designed for skin that still has hormonal support, not for skin that has lost estrogen, lipid integrity, and collagen-building capacity. That's why we don't just moisturize, we have to biologically support the skin. Before we begin, if you find this valuable, please subscribe. Comment your country below so I know how far this message is reaching, and help me reach my first 50,000 subscribers to grow this channel with purpose and science. Now, let's explore the 5 oils your skin after 50 truly understands. 1. Rosehip seed oil, gentle retinoic activation for collagen renewal. Sometimes, what your skin needs after 50 isn't something richer, stronger, or more expensive. It's something biologically wiser, something that doesn't just sit on the surface, but speaks the same language your skin once understood. When collagen was abundant, healing was effortless, and renewal happened quietly overnight. Rosehip seed oil is often underestimated, not because it feels luxurious, but because it works beneath the surface, communicating with your skin at a cellular level. Unlike traditional moisturizers, it behaves like a biological signal. It naturally contains trans-retinoic acid, the same active compound that synthetic retinoids convert into, but in a softer, skin-compatible form. That means it can activate retinoic acid receptors, stimulate collagen synthesis, support healthy cell turnover, and improve skin texture without peeling, irritation, or disrupting already thinning postmenopausal skin. After estrogen declines, fibroblasts, the cells responsible for producing collagen, slow down, and collagen begins to break faster than it is built. Regular creams cannot interact with these cells, but trans-retinoic acid can. By gently binding to retinoic receptors, it helps reactivate dormant fibroblasts, supporting the production of type 1 and type 3 collagen, both critical for firmness, elasticity, and skin resilience. But collagen stimulation is only one part of the story. Rosehip seed oil is rich in linoleic acid, an omega-6 fatty acid that strengthens the lipid barrier, improves moisture retention, and reduces roughness. Mature skin often feels dry not just because it lacks moisture, but because it cannot hold on to it. Linoleic acid helps restore that retention ability. Its antioxidant profile adds another biological advantage. Rosehip oil contains vitamin E, carotenoids, and polyphenols, all of which help protect fibroblast cells from UV-induced oxidative stress, inflammation, and free radical damage, key drivers of collagen breakdown after menopause. In an 8-week observational study of women aged 35 to 65, participants reported improved elasticity, deeper hydration, and smoother texture. While modest, these findings support its biological plausibility. Rosehip oil is not about quick transformation, but about consistent biological support. Apply 3 to 4 drops on slightly damp skin. Gently press, not rub into the face and neck, and allow time for cellular response. Most women begin to notice subtle improvements in hydration and smoothness after 4 to 6 weeks of consistent use, especially when paired with sunscreen and a gentle cleansing routine. Women often report that, more than feeling moisturized, their skin gradually begins to feel stronger and more resilient. But while collagen renewal is essential, mature skin also needs protection from silent inflammation, oxidative triggers, and environmental stress that accelerate aging at a deeper level. 2. Sea buckthorn oil, omega-7 barrier repair and inflammation control. There is a moment in aging when your skin no longer asks for more moisture, it asks for protection. Not just from dryness, but from something much deeper, the gradual weakening of its lipid barrier, the buildup of low-grade inflammation, and the quiet erosion of collagen before it is even visible on the surface. When the skin loses not only structure but also its natural defensive ability, it begins to age faster than it can repair. This is where sea buckthorn oil becomes uniquely restorative, not because it simply hydrates, but because it helps the skin rebuild its biological shield. Sea buckthorn oil is exceptionally rich in palmitoleic acid, also known as omega-7, a structural lipid naturally found in youthful skin but significantly diminished after menopause. Omega-7 plays a critical role in repairing the lipid barrier, improving moisture retention, and strengthening cellular defense. Unlike many facial oils that sit on top of the skin, this one integrates into the lipid layers, becoming part of the skin's shield rather than just a coating. But beyond hydration, sea buckthorn oil provides something more essential: inflammation control and oxidative protection. Its carotenoids, tocopherols, and phytosterols help neutralize oxidative stress triggered by sunlight, pollution, stress, and hormonal decline, which activates collagen-degrading enzymes known as MMP1 and MMP9. These enzymes are responsible for thinning of the skin, loss of elasticity, and premature wrinkles. By limiting enzyme activity, sea buckthorn oil helps protect existing collagen, not just encourage new collagen formation. In a 12-week observational study on women aged 45 to 60, consistent topical use resulted in measurable improvements in moisture retention, decreased transepidermal water loss, and better elasticity. Participants also reported noticeable softening of fine lines, particularly around sun-exposed areas like the cheeks and forehead. Many postmenopausal women also notice that their skin becomes less tolerant to strong actives, making this oil a biologically safer option for long-term use. Because of its deep orange color and viscosity, sea buckthorn oil is best used in small quantities or blended with lighter carrier oils such as jojoba or squalane. 2 to 3 drops, gently pressed into damp skin at night. Allow the oil to support the skin's natural repair process during its circadian healing cycle. This is also when antioxidant absorption is strongest, making evening application the most biologically effective. Strengthening collagen is essential, but protecting it from chronic inflammation and environmental triggers is what keeps aging from accelerating silently underneath the surface. And that brings us to another oil not just protective, but uniquely capable of preserving collagen by interrupting its breakdown. 3. Pomegranate seed oil, collagen protector and MMP inhibitor. One of the most overlooked truths about aging skin is that after 50, it is not only producing less collagen, it is actively breaking it down faster. This accelerated breakdown is not simply the result of time, but of biological signals triggered by oxidative stress, hormonal decline, UV exposure, and chronic inflammation. These signals activate specific enzymes, mainly MMP1 and MMP9, which slowly deconstruct the very collagen fibers that once kept the skin firm, elastic, and structurally stable. To support aging skin effectively, we must not only encourage collagen formation, we must also help prevent its destruction. That is where pomegranate seed oil plays a unique role. Pomegranate seed oil contains punicic acid, a rare omega-5 fatty acid that has been shown to inhibit MMP activity, helping preserve collagen integrity. Rather than stimulating fibroblasts directly like retinoids, it works upstream by calming inflammatory signaling through NF-kappa B pathways and reducing oxidative damage at the cellular level. This allows existing collagen fibers to remain intact for longer, reducing early sagging, thinning, and deep wrinkle formation. In addition, the oil carries ellagic acid, anthocyanins, and vitamin E, all of which help protect fibroblasts from oxidative stress, improve skin density, and support barrier recovery. Some preliminary studies have even suggested that it may assist in regulating pigmentation by inhibiting tyrosinase activity, making it useful for age spots and uneven tone, which often deepen after menopause. Topically, pomegranate seed oil feels richer than rosehip but less heavy than pure argan. It can be used alone for dry or mature skin or blended with lighter oils such as squalane or rosehip for easier absorption. 2 to 3 drops pressed gently into damp skin in the evening are sufficient to allow biological absorption during the skin's natural repair cycle. It is especially beneficial for menopausal skin that appears thin, inflamed, or unevenly textured. If you've ever noticed that your skin feels weaker, thinner, or less tolerant to active ingredients than it used to, your collagen may not just be declining, it may be unprotected. If this resonates with you, comment 1. If you've never considered that collagen could be actively destroyed, comment 0. Your responses help me understand what your skin has been trying to tell you. Collagen protection is essential, but aging skin also needs deep hydration and lipid support to strengthen its barrier and restore comfort. That brings us to an oil known for its ability to lock in moisture while remaining remarkably compatible with hormonally sensitive skin. 4. Argan oil, hormone-safe moisture and lipid barrier support. One common feature seen in postmenopausal skin under clinical examination is not just dryness, but impaired lipid organization. The stratum corneum becomes increasingly permeable, transepidermal water loss rises, and the skin's ability to tolerate external stressors, including temperature changes, exfoliants, and fragrances, becomes noticeably reduced. In this condition, repairing the lipid barrier becomes more biologically relevant than simply adding hydration. Argan oil addresses this challenge by supplying essential fatty acids in ratios that closely resemble the composition of naturally healthy sebum, rich in both linoleic acid and oleic acid. Argan oil supports the structure and flexibility of the skin barrier by integrating into intercellular lipid lamellae. This helps reduce moisture loss, improve elasticity, and restore surface smoothness. After estrogen declines, the reduction in sebum quality and lipid synthesis contributes to a stiffer, more fragile skin barrier. Argan oil helps replenish this missing lipid content in a form that aging skin can utilize efficiently. Its natural content of squalene makes it particularly suitable for hormonally sensitive skin. Squalene works by enhancing softness and reducing microcracking in dry, brittle skin, without the heaviness or occlusiveness seen in mineral or petroleum-based moisturizers. Additionally, its high level of tocopherol's vitamin E helps reduce lipid peroxidation, one of the main processes responsible for barrier damage in aging skin. A 2015 randomized controlled trial involving postmenopausal women showed that daily topical application of argan oil resulted in improved moisture retention, increased elasticity, and better tolerance to active skincare ingredients after 8 weeks. Participants also reported reduced sensitivity and less surface tightness, suggesting improved barrier resilience over time. Clinical observations also indicate that skin treated with argan oil demonstrates enhanced flexibility and greater comfort under makeup or sunscreen, which is valuable for women experiencing dryness, sensitivity, or textural roughness due to hormonal aging. Argan oil is best applied to slightly damp skin after serum, pressing gently rather than rubbing, to allow integration into the lipid layer. It can be used either alone at night or layered under a moisturizer, depending on skin dryness. Because of its lipid compatibility, it pairs well with rosehip or pomegranate seed oil in alternating nighttime routines. Supporting the lipid barrier is essential, but aging skin also requires deeper repair, particularly when inflammation, scarring, or disrupted texture begins to interfere with regeneration. That is when an oil with stronger reparative and fibroblast-stimulating properties becomes necessary. 5. Tamanu oil, deep healing and fibroblast activation. Sometimes, the skin isn't just aging, it's struggling to repair itself. When hormonal decline and environmental stress start to slow down fibroblast activity, the deeper layers of the skin lose their ability to heal, rebuild, and restore firmness. That's when fine lines turn into deeper wrinkles, small sunspots become discoloration, and skin scars linger longer than they should. Tamanu oil is not a surface oil. It penetrates deeper into the dermal layer and helps reawaken the fibroblasts that have become sluggish after 50. Tamanu oil is uniquely rich in calophyllolide and delta-tocotrienols compounds shown to support wound healing, reduce inflammation, and encourage fibroblast activity. Unlike simple moisturizing oils, its fatty acid profile allows it to penetrate deeper into the dermis, where collagen remodeling actually happens. What makes this oil remarkable is its connection to the TGF-beta pathway, one of the body's natural repair signals, responsible for activating fibroblasts and supporting collagen formation. When the TGF-beta pathway functions properly, collagen fibers are repaired more efficiently, and damaged tissue begins to restore its strength and structure. Tamanu oil doesn't replace estrogen, but it supports a pathway that estrogen normally assists, making it particularly valuable for postmenopausal skin. It also contains antimicrobial and antioxidant components that help reduce redness, soothe sun damage, and promote an even complexion. For women who notice that skin injuries, pigmentation, or texture changes linger longer than before, Tamanu oil may support that deeper level of restoration. It has shown promising results in scar reduction, improving moisture retention, and enhancing elasticity in mature skin, especially when used consistently over time. Many women also describe a subtle improvement in skin comfort, less tightness, less roughness, and a more balanced tone, especially when combining Tamanu oil with a basic nighttime moisturizer to apply. Less is more. Use 2-3 drops after water-based serums, gently pressing into areas prone to deeper wrinkles, visible scars, or dryness such as around the eyes, cheeks, or jawline. It absorbs best at night, when skin repair naturally peaks. For very dry skin, it can be blended with Rosehip or Argan oil to enhance absorption and barrier repair. Because it is a more active, reparative oil, it rarely needs to be used every single night. 2 or 3 evenings per week are often sufficient, allowing the skin to respond, recover, and integrate the repair signals without feeling overloaded or congested. Aging gracefully is not only about building collagen, it's about helping your skin remember how to renew itself from within. Tamanu oil gives mature skin that exact gentle reminder. 6. How to use these oils for best results. While each oil has its own strengths, their real potential appears when they are used with intention based on timing, skin condition, and the way mature skin responds to bioactive ingredients. After 50, skin becomes more selective. It doesn't absorb products the same way it used to, and it responds better to gentler, structured routines rather than heavy layering. The key is not using more oil, but using the right oil in the right order, at the right time. Start with a clean face, using a non-stripping, pH-balanced cleanser to avoid disturbing the natural lipid mantle. Hydration always comes before oils, which means a water-based serum hyaluronic acid, niacinamide, peptides, or vitamin C should be the first layer. These watery serums deliver hydration and antioxidant support, and they create a slightly moist surface that helps oils absorb more efficiently without just sitting on the skin. For daytime use, Rosehip oil is the most suitable, thanks to its natural trans-retinoic acid and barrier-repairing fatty acids. It helps support collagen stimulation while still being lightweight enough for layering under sunscreen. Apply 2-3 drops, pressing it gently into the skin rather than rubbing, and allow it to absorb before applying sunscreen. For evening repair, pomegranate seed oil or Tamanu oil can be more effective. Pomegranate oil works best on hormonally thinning skin, particularly when uneven tone, fine lines, or texture changes are present. Its antioxidant and barrier repair activity makes it ideal for nightly collagen protection. Tamanu oil, on the other hand, should be reserved for deeper repair scars, persistent dryness, or areas where the skin feels thin or fragile. Instead of applying all over the face, it may be used as a targeted treatment on the eye area, jawline, or areas of pigmentation. Blending oils is not always necessary, but when desired, Rosehip and pomegranate oil create a synergistic antioxidant blend, supporting both collagen synthesis and collagen protection. Tamanu oil is best used separately, 2 to 3 times weekly, to avoid over-treatment. The most common mistake is over-application, believing that more oil means more repair. In reality, mature skin often benefits from smaller amounts applied consistently over time, allowing the biology to respond rather than react. When used thoughtfully, these oils do not replace skincare treatments. They enhance your skin's ability to repair, protect, and maintain itself from within. 7. Common mistakes and essential safety disclaimer. Even though these oils are natural, many women assume that natural automatically means risk-free. But after 50, your skin is biologically different, thinner, drier, slower to heal, and often more reactive due to hormonal decline. That's why using these oils correctly is as important as choosing the right oils themselves. One of the most common mistakes is applying too many oils too frequently, especially on areas with thinner skin like under the eyes, temples, or neck. A small amount, used consistently, is safer and more effective than heavy application that overwhelms the skin barrier. Another mistake is skipping patch testing. Even bioactive oils like Rosehip, sea buckthorn, and Tamanu can trigger irritation or breakouts if the skin barrier is already compromised. Before applying on the face, test a small amount behind the ear or on the side of the neck for 24 hours. If redness, itching, or tightness appears, pause and simplify your routine. Your skin may need barrier healing before active treatments. Many women also apply oils on completely dry skin, which reduces absorption and leaves oils sitting on the surface. Oils need a slightly hydrated base to seal in moisture properly. Applying them immediately after a water-based serum or when the skin is slightly damp allows deeper penetration with less residue and stickiness. Layering too many active ingredients is another risk, especially combining these oils with strong retinoids, exfoliating acids, or high-concentration vitamin C. Mature skin is often chemically sensitive, and overstimulation can lead to peeling, dryness, or inflammatory pigmentation. That's why it is safer to focus on one restorative ingredient at a time and allow your skin to respond gradually. And finally, a reminder I give to every patient: if you have rosacea, eczema, cystic acne, post-laser treatment skin, or are on hormone replacement therapy, you should consult your dermatologist before using any bioactive oil consistently, not because the oils are harmful, but because your skin may require a specific protocol. This content is for educational purposes only. It does not replace professional medical advice, diagnosis, or treatment. Every skin ages differently, and what nourishes one woman's skin may irritate another's, depending on hormonal status, medication use, barrier health, and genetic sensitivity. Natural oils can support aging skin, but only when used with knowledge, patience, and respect for your skin's changing biology. When collagen slows, fibroblasts grow quiet, and skin becomes thinner and slower to heal. It doesn't mean your skin is failing. It simply means it needs a different kind of care. Rosehip oil helps gently stimulate collagen synthesis, Pomegranate oil protects it from breaking down too quickly. Sea buckthorn oil reinforces the skin barrier. Argan oil supports moisture balance, and Tamanu oil encourages deep tissue recovery. Together, they don't promise miracles overnight, but they offer long-term biological support working with your skin, not against it. My advice after working with thousands of women over 50, don't focus on making your skin look younger. Focus on helping it behave younger, stronger, more resilient, better at healing, and better at protecting itself. Aging beautifully is not about chasing youth. It's about preserving harmony between hormones, collagen, circulation, and repair. If my videos have helped you understand your skin and body better, and if you want to support the growth of this channel so I can continue creating science-based content for women after 50, you can consider a small donation. It's never required, but always deeply appreciated, because it helps keep this channel independent, ad-free, and focused on education, not promotion. If you found value in this video, please like, share, and subscribe, and don't forget to leave a comment so I know where in the world you are watching from. Thank you for spending your time here. It means more than you know.